I think we got it. So, hello YouTube, good morning. And for those who'll be watching us, so my name is Ana Laura. I'm your hostess here today in this meeting. I am 25, I live in Cruzeiro, São Paulo, and I work as a lab analyst in the dairy industry. On my free time, I like to do some biking and reading books. And let me just explain a little bit how Tnt works, right? So Tnt is a community. We came here to communicate in different languages, in foreign language, not just English, but also Spanish, Italian, and French. The live meetings are not regular classes. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct you. There's no material. There's no homework. We are here just to practice our speaking together in order to achieve confidence and build confidence and achieve fluency, right? But if you are interested to purchase some of our plans, you can check and you can go to our website, right? talkandtalk.com.br and see the options, see more details. It's all there, right? So let me see, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think maybe we can make it here on the main room. If one more person comes, then I will split us in small rooms. Let me just share the questions with you guys here on the chat. It's not it every, just let me paste question number 7 too. Okay. Here, paste. Right. So today's, are you guys seeing the questions on the chat? Okay. Yes. So today's topic, we're gonna talk about traveling, right? I love to travel. I don't know if you guys do. Usually people do. And we're watching some video. I find out a video that I think there was really different and interesting perspective, that they were saying that the external travels, right, help us in our inner travels, in our inner destinations. And then they were speaking how in an ideal world, the travel agencies will help us to see what is the best location based in what's happening in that period of our life. And I found that really interesting. But let's discuss this. Let's jump right into it. Let's start presenting ourselves. I presented myself already. Let me see. Aline, could you start?
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
I'm Aline. I am 28 years old and I live in São Paulo. I have a little daughter. She is 6 years old. And I've been working as an Android developer at iFood. Yeah, and in my free times, currently I'm just studying English because I need to improve to get another opportunity in another country. But I like to see movies and to watch series on Netflix, for example.
Awesome.
I think it's so.
Awesome. So let's presenting yourselves. And I forgot to ask. Could you answer together the question number 1 as well? How often do you travel? When was the last time you traveled?
Okay.
Where did you go?
I'm trying to travel every year to abroad because I like to know new cultures, new countries. And this year, for example, I'm going to Portugal. Next month. When was my last travel? Last year, I think I know the Chile. Yeah.
Awesome. Great location. Awesome. Thank you so much, Aline. Thank you. Let me see. Mariana, your turn. Let's hear from you. Please, could you present yourself, and answer question number 1? Eita. Oh, sorry, guys. It seems Mariana, we lost Mariana. I hope she come back. Maybe some problems with internet connections, right? Let's go to Juliana. Please, your turn.
I'm Juliana. I'm 35 years old. I live in São José dos Pinhais, close to Curitiba, Paraná State. I've been working as SAP Constant, and I try to travel once a year. Now, because the pandemic, it's more difficult. The last 2 or 3 years, it's a little bit complicated, but I try even to do a quick trip for the countryside and another state. I think it's totally possible. And when was the last time you travel? Recently, I was in São Paulo just to see friends. So it's not a travel, it's a trip. But I think the last travel, I went to see my parents in the countryside last year. I spent a week there. I think it was my last travel. Yeah, it was.
Awesome. Thank you, Juliana. Mariana, you came back. Please, your turn. Go ahead.
Good morning, guys. My name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. I live in São Paulo. I am a psychologist, and I like to travel. And I traveling once a year in this time because of the pandemic. I rarely travel, and the last time I traveled was at the beginning of this year. I was in the countryside with my husband, and we gone to the countryside. Fernandópolis, Estrela do Oeste. It's a little bit near of São Paulo. It's a good city. And that's it.
Great, awesome. Thank you, Mariana. Let me see, Charles. Good morning. Go ahead.
Morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, 8 a.m. My name is Charles Lopes, 42 years old. I'm married, 2 daughters. I was born in Brasilia, but I lived more than 12 years in one stunning region called Amazon Forest, exactly in Santarém City, north of Brazil, Pará States, near one more beautiful beach in the Brazil called Alté do Chão. You can check this. Yes, my family and I, we love to travel, and I think it's the great and the greatest and the only investment we do that it's bring for us only pleasure, I guess. We are too much ordinary, and for us the only luxury, I don't know if I can say English, luxury, I will try, I guess it's travel. And the last travel, I guess, was in Brasilia because we visit our families there. But for funny, maybe the last travel was in the Chile. I think someone mentioned Chile. It's amazing. I took my daughters for meet the snow, and me too. And I feel encantado. I don't know how I can say this. That's it. I guess. Yes.
Oh, awesome. I've never seen snow as well.
Yeah.
It must be incredible. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you so much. Now, let me see. Melissa, please, your turn. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Melissa. I live in the countryside. I live in Campinas. It's a huge city. And I do like to travel. I wish I were traveling more than I am. Because of pandemic, I stopped traveling. What I do appreciate is to travel abroad. I love traveling abroad. And my last trip was to London. It was in 2018. I went to London, then I took the Eurostar train. I went under the Canal da Mancha. It was like amazing, a dream coming true, you know. I love trains, so I was feeling myself in heaven, you know, because I do love trains, and it was a fantastic journey, a fantastic trip. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Great, awesome. What fancy to London.
London is amazing. If you have the chance, guys, go, because it's so great. And when I was there, I had that feeling. I don't know, I think I relate very much with the cities in Europe. So when I go to Europe, I feel so well, but so well. No headaches, no nothing. I just walk, enjoy, and visit the places and talk to people. And London is alive, you know, and each spot has history. It's powerful. I really relate to London.
When you go there, you'll get the typically London weather, rainy day.
No,
right?
I was
No?
so lucky that on the first day it was cold. They were in the spring coming to the summer, so it was supposed to be warmer. First day, 8 degrees. I was freezing in front of the Buckingham Palace. The next day, I had a tour planned. I was going to the London Eye. I had already bought the tickets in advance in Brazil. Next day was 25 degrees, sunshine, clear skies, all blue. It was the best day of my life. I walked alongside the Thames River, visited many bridges and places, and then I went to the London Eye. I have the footage, the pictures, and the skies were all blue and no clouds at all. It was the most beautiful day. It was hot. I was like sweating walking alongside the river, and I was able to see everything because the weather was perfect.
Perfect to walk.
Yeah, I considered that as a blessing, you know. It was the perfect weather, sunny, clear, warm, to go to the perfect tour, take the London Eye, visit the bridge, take photos. It was amazing. It was one of the best days of my life, for real. You know, when it's real, it's the best day of my life. Yes, it was fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you, Melissa. So let's move on, guys, to question number 2. Oh, I forgot to answer, just my quick answer. So with the pandemic, I stopped a little bit of traveling, But here in the region that I live, Vale do Paraíba, we have so beautiful places, especially here in Cruzeiro. I'm not from Cruzeiro. I moved out to here because of my job, but it has a lot of waterfalls and rivers. You can go there. So my last trip, it was last month. I went to the National Park of Itatiaia. It's near here, from here. It's just 50 minutes, yeah, by car. It was amazing. I love this kind of travels that involves nature, right? So this is my answer. So now let's go to question number 2.
Mariana, come back.
Oh, she already answered, right? She answered
Yes.
after Juliana, right? You
Oh,
answered.
okay. Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, that's okay. No problem. So let me see. Mariana, could you read first question number 2 and then give us your answer?
Yeah, sure. Number 2, what kinds of transport do you usually travel by? Plane, ship, train, car? And what is the reason for most of your travels? For example, work, vacations. Generally, I go with bus, because in my life, I just travel from São Paulo to Minas Gerais, and since I meet my husband, we go to beach or to countryside of São Paulo. So we always go to bus. But my dream is to travel by plane. I have so curiosity to know what will be the sensation about travel by plane. And the reason always is to meet family and to rest. I think it's a good reason to rest. So the reasons is those. That's it.
Great answer. I feel you, Mariana. I've never been in a plane too, so it must be a good experience, and I am also really curious to do it. I want to do it someday. I feel you. And for me too, usually the most reasons of my travels are to rest or to meet someone. Yeah, and just like Mariana, usually I go or by car or bus. Let me see, Juliana, you that lives here, there in Portugal, right? I believe that you travel so much there with trains. I don't know if there's a lot there.
It's me?
Yeah, Juliana.
No, I'm living in São José dos
Okay.
Pinhais. I think I don't know. Someone said before that this year you go to Portugal.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little confused. Sorry.
No,
Go
no
ahead.
problem. I usually travel by plane and car. It's mainly. I spent more than 1 year during the pandemic traveling by plane because I was working in São Paulo. So each 15 days, I returned to my home, to my house here in Paraná, but I stay all the time, go and come back here. But when I'm on vacation, if it's someplace near, I travel by car. and it's far. I travel by airplane. That's it.
Great. Thank you, Juliana. Aline, what about you?
Yeah. In my case, mostly I travel by car because I love to drive, but sometimes the distance is so huge and I can't. So I travel by airplane because the distance. But I never travel because my work, for example, because I work from home. I don't need to travel. And always I travel by vacations. And I think it's all.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Aline. Charles, your turn. What about you?
Yes, I live in one more isolated area in Brazil, so unfortunately I need to travel. The most part of time I need to travel by plane, and I enjoy that. I confess because I love aviation. But I used to travel by car too for fun, and I like to do some exploration. Like I used to cross the Brazil by car with my family only for fun, uh, and I think it's a good experience. My daughters love it. And the most part, I used to travel for fun, for have a good times with my family. Yes, I listen. I could feel the sensation a little, and I impressed because I understand here and in English, of course. For me, it's amazing. I I really would like to travel there. Yeah, that's it. I guess it's enough for today.
Awesome. So Charles, you have already packed your things and just stayed on the road with your family. It sounds awesome. When I get I forgot how to say aposentadoria. When I became when I will become an aposentada, maybe it's a good plan, right?
You don't need to wait for. You need only organize yourself, and you can do it. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Thank you, Charles. Let me see, Melissa, right? Your turn.
Yeah, thank you, Charles. As I usually travel abroad, I travel by plane. I don't like very much airplanes, but it's the only way. And when I'm in the cities, I always take the subway, the tube, depend on you are. In London, they call the subway tube. So you take the tube. And in all places in Europe and Canada, we have many trains like subway, long distance trains, regional trains available for people to commute. So you don't need to take a car, or sometimes you may take the bus too, but trains are my favorite mean of transportation, you know. So I wish we had here in Brazil more trains because it's so easy and it's fast, it's light, you know. You go take the train, you sit and you get there in your destination. It's easy. And in Europe the trains are awesome. I took some of them already, fast speed trains, so it's worth it's really worth taking the trains. And if you can, don't take the planes, go by train, because it's way better. So that's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Melissa. Let me see, guys. Since we kind of discussed some of the questions you guys mentioned, some of them, maybe we can go to question number 6. What do you guys think? Maybe, let me see. Aline, could you read first the question number 6 and give us what are your thoughts about it? What you think about it?
Okay. What are the pros and cons of traveling alone or in a group? In my case, I always travel alone because I like the experience to, I don't know, to make decisions and to do what I want without no opinion, for example. And I like to get the experience to, let me say, to know nothing and need to me virar. I don't know how can I say me virar. So, but I think there are cons to travel in a group. For example, if you need to have fun, for example, with your friends, or if you feel lost, you have friends to converse and to make a conversation. But I don't know. I always traveling alone.
Got it. So, but you mentioned that you have a daughter, right? You don't take her with you, or just the two of us, or?
Yeah, when I travel abroad, I never take her because I think the experience for me is more completely.
Okay.
When I was alone, but when I travel inside the Brazil, I always leave her.
Got it. Thank you, Aline. Thank you so much. Let me see, Mariana, what about you? What do you think are the pros and cons of traveling alone or with other people?
I think the pros to traveling alone is to enjoy the experience completely without concerns about to take care of other people, just to live without concerns, to enjoy the moment, to meet some places that we don't know, completely. And the cons, maybe feel alone without company to share some point of views, some ideas about the places, And traveling in a group, I think the pros is this, to share the ideas, the opinions, the enjoy, the feeling of enjoyment. And maybe the cons can be I don't know, to concern about the others, if the others are okay, I maybe something like this, That's it.
Got it. Thank you so much, Mariana. Let me see, Charles, what about you? What do you think?
Thanks for having me, because I already think about the answer, and I know I need to train my English and give my opinion, but I guess Mariana Valeriano summarized so well this answer, and I need to follow in total. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for summarize well, Mariana. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Charles. Let me see, Juliana. What do you think?
I think the cons of travel alone is that when you are alone, of course, you are never alone. First, I believe in that, because even if you travel by yourself, you meet people, you talk to them, you have more opportunity to know different people. My first travel abroad, I went to Canada. I was alone. I was afraid. It's my first time trying to talk in English in 2016. When I arrived in Toronto, I was freaked out. Okay, now I have to go to Vancouver, and the airport, it's huge. And okay, calm down and try to talk with people. And I met a lot of people. You know, I make friends, I talk with people on bus station, and if I'm not alone, probably I will not enjoy this experience in this way, because you start to be a little limited, you know. I think it's the biggest advantage of traveling alone. You are more freedom to go anywhere and to talk, to know more people. However, depends of the place, especially for a human, you know, you need to care about safety. I was in Canada. In Canada, I consider one of the most safe place of the world. I was in British Columbia. So for sure, I made some things. I walk alone on the street at night. If I was in another place, probably I would don't do that. So I think the negative side is the safety. Imagine if someone that visits Brazil walk at night, especially a woman, in São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, even here near Curitiba, the capital, it's a little bit dangerous. And when you travel in a group, you have more safety, of course. You can visit more place that if you are alone, probably you will not go in there. And it's sometimes more funny, because if you are with friends and if you enjoy the same things, probably you have good and memorable moments together. I think that's it.
Yeah, girl, you said everything. Definitely. I totally agree with you. Yeah, definitely. So maybe the pros of traveling alone definitely is that you are more free. You can stick to your budget, do whatever you want, do your schedule, your itinerary the way you want, and do not depend of the other persons, right? And you can interact more with the local people, meet different people, right? Definitely. And the group, it would be this. Usually we travel with people that we like it, right? So we have a good company, and maybe it would be more funny if you take pictures with them than alone. I definitely prefer, I don't like to take photos of just me. I like to do with other people. And yeah, and you mentioned something really important, that unfortunately, especially for women, it's not, depending on the place, it's not safe to travel alone, unfortunately. Yeah. Let me see, Melissa, right? You didn't answer yet.
Yes, I also agree with Mariana and Juliana. Mariana said something that I also think, that traveling by yourself, you have the whole experience. So when you are by yourself alone, you experience everything, and it's so good. And I also think what's good for traveling when you travel by yourself is you are free to make your own decisions. You don't have to worry about other people in the group. You don't have to worry if someone is late, if someone is lost, if someone cannot find the meeting spot. You go when you want. If you want to rest a little, you take a rest. If you want to visit a place, you just take your stuff and go. I really enjoy very much traveling by myself. I'd rather travel by myself than in groups. I don't like groups very much. If I have to travel with someone, I prefer only one person. You know, like you travel with a person that you like very much, and you match, you know, that you both will be at the same place with your minds, you know, you get along, so it's a pleasant trip. You are not concerned, the person doesn't want to go, I want to go, she's going to be mad or upset, and that's why I don't appreciate traveling in groups very much. I think I rather travel with one person only, with me. But the experience of being by yourself is complete. And like Juliana said, when you arrive at the places, you meet people, you talk to people, you learn things, you go to places, they show you, take there, go there. And it's so excellent. And I also felt very safe in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's so good there. And my only concern, as Juliana said, the cons of being alone is the safety. If you are in countries that are more secure, you feel fine walking alone on streets, even at night. You know, like she said, it's safe to walk in Vancouver by yourself. But in Brazil, I would never travel by myself. Never, ever. Because here the reality is totally different. It's dangerous. It's not safe. Even when you are with someone, you have to be attentive all the time, mainly at night, if the place is dark, if it's remote. So, and also to some kinds of countries, it's sometimes problematic to women go by themselves. So if you go to some special types of countries, they recommend the women go always with a man with them because of the culture, you know. So I think that's the cons. I see this as a cons. And that's it.
Yeah, definitely. You said something that I forgot. There is this cultural aspect, right? In, I think, Muslim countries, right?
Yes. It's
Right.
they recommend don't walk on the streets only by yourself. If you are a woman, walk along with a man. Don't smile to men you don't know. You know, some things you have to do just because of that. So I wouldn't go to these kind of countries by myself, never. So because it's a matter of health, you know, your safety too. So that's the cons, let's say.
Yeah, really interesting. Thank you, Melissa. Girls, oh no, guys, sorry about my camera. She doesn't want to work anymore, but we will continue, right? So let me see. Maybe I am curious to know about you guys, about question number 7. If you guys packs a lot of things, and if you guys are like a cautious person, that I prepared for everything that may happen and takes a lot of things with you, or if you don't get worried too much about it, and if you would like it would be possible to become a backpacker. I don't know if you guys know what it means. It means mochileiro, right? You just travel with a backpack on your back, right? So let me see. Aline, what do you think? I want to hear from you. You always takes a lot of things or no?
No, I don't like to carry a lot of things because it's so difficult, and if I travel in low cost, it's harder to so I prefer to travel like a backpacker, just me and my my bag. I don't know, this is more easier to get a plane, for example, and more it's more cheaper. Yeah, it's more cheaper to travel like this.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. But I don't know if I would be possible. I could become a backpacker because I am a little freak out about the possibilities of what can happen. I can say that I'm a little bit cautious. I take a little bit of things, not so much, but maybe it would be a nice experience to become a backpacker and give a try. Thank you, Aline. Let me see, Mariana, what about you? How do you travel?
I travel with a lot of pack, you know, and sometimes when I do my pack, I think about, oh my God, maybe I will need these, so I must to take these, you know. It's a problem because in the most of the situations when I arrive at the place, I don't need I don't need the half of the things that I brought. You understand? I brought it to the travel, you know. So I would like that it's possible for me to become a backpacker, you know, because they bring to them just what is the necessary, you know, not things that are unnecessary, you know. So, but for me, wouldn't be possible because I need to. I prefer to have things so much plan, you know, to know what I will do, where I go, you know. But I would like, but I don't know if possible, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, Mariana, definitely. We are on the same page. Thank you. Let me see, Juliana, what about you?
I try to select and do not put a lot of things in my bag. So one day maybe I became a backpacker, and one of my dreams is to travel to Europe just as a backpacker, you know, and visit a lot of countries in just a month. This is the challenge, and stay in hostels or even sleeping during the night in the train where I'm traveling, you know, just to save money and visit a lot of places, you know, enjoy each minute, you know. I think it would be a amazing experience. And because that at the past I was training to to select just the things that it's really, really necessary during the travel, you know?
Got it, got it. Yeah, a great thing that you want. It would be that maybe it would be awesome to do such journey, right? To travel all the way all Europe in 1 month. Very nice. Great. Thank you, Juliana. Charles, what about you? Do you think it would be possible to become a backpacker?
My wife and I, we are as a hippie. we are a little crazy. We always backpacker, and we don't have too much. Let me try. We don't stay arrested in the things. We like to travel free, and we prefer took a little things for the travel, and maybe bought some things there and bring back. Sorry, my English it's not ready for this complex thing, but that's it. We like more. We like more bring for home some typical things. Like
souvenirs.
At home, we have a lot of souvenirs from Peru, Machu Picchu, from Argentina, from Chile, from Santa Catarina, Curitiba, Minas Gerais. We love mountains, and Ouro Preto, it's our best place in Brazil, and we have a lot of eu não sei como é que fala, panela de barro from Ouro Preto. Yes, it's amazing. Yes. Tacho grande para fazer doce. Yes, it's from Minas Gerais too.
That sounds nice. It's gonna maybe it's when you do such things.
Let me confess one thing more. I will travel to Canada like the girls. I will study there for 1 year, and I will travel only with my backpack. Yes, only this. I don't like dispatch. Luggage. That's it. Yes, I don't like. I only will travel with my backpack, and of course there I will buy some things for become more comfortable. But yes, only this. I think we need to pay attention to the travel, and I think if you carry a lot of things, maybe you don't enjoy the travel. Yes, I think that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely, Charles. You're right. I agree with you. Let me see. Melissa, you didn't answer yet, right? Please go ahead.
Yes, I agree with Charles when he says it's easier to travel only with your backpack, for sure, of course. But I know I can't do that. I always carry my backpack with a lot of things. It's always full, you know, and also bring a bag with more things, you know. I try not to carry a very big bag, because usually when you travel by train, you carry your own bags. You pick them up on the couch and you put them on the shelves, because inside each couch there are shelves, and you put your luggage there. So maybe a medium-sized bag that I check in the plane, and with me I bring my backpack. But I know I'm not able to bring only the backpack. It's for me, it doesn't work, especially if I'm going to spend many days. So I always bring a medium-sized bag to check in, you know. But I think it's okay. For me, it works. I don't see it as a problem. But I admire people who can travel only with the backpack. And as Charles said, you go with the minimum and you buy things there. You buy clothes, you buy maybe a coat if you need for the cold. In Canada, you need a coat. And I think that's it.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Guys, since we are running out of time, I would like to stay here all day long talking with you. It's a great topic. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys did it as well. Let me just put some links on the chat, right? The first one is to you guys send your feedback about this specific meeting. If you guys like it, if you have any suggestions for things that I can improve or some other subjects, right? And the second one is to TNT's website. And the third one is to this live on YouTube. So if you can go there, hit the like button, subscribe on the TNT's channel, it would be a lot. And just before we go, I want to hear from Aline. What is your first time here with me? Did you like it? What do you think about the topic? Are you enjoying, since you're a fresh one here on TNT? Are you liking our method?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this method, and this class was very funny for me. I love to speak about travel. It's my how can I say? I don't know, but I like it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's great to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you the next meeting, Thursday, 8 a.m. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ana, for the
Bye-bye.
topic.
Bye-bye.
The topic was great.